Recently, I unboxed the entire Mario Party 5 plush set in one video, and it was crazy. Now, I've got another plush set which is just as insanely rare and expensive. Today's box holds the entire set of Sanei Pikmin 2 plushies. Well, technically not. Let's crack open the history books, boys. As a follow-up to Sanei's Pikmin 1 plush line, which consisted of 3 versions of the red, yellow and blue Pikmin plushies, they followed through with a Pikmin 2 plush set which released in 2004, which consisted of re-releasing the same 9 from Wave 1 with Pikmin 2 branding, and then introducing 9 brand new plushies. Seeing any connections to the Mario Party 5 plush set yet? Well, they were both released in the early 2000s by Sanei. The plushies from this lineup are amazing, and many would agree with that statement. Now, these plushies have been retired for a very, very long time, and the demand for them is crazy high. So, what do you get when the demand is really high for something, and they have been out of production for a very long time? You get really, really high values, and that's exactly what happened once again with this set. Now, although this set isn't as recognizable or popular as the Mario Party 5 plush set, the Pikmin set has an advantage over the Mario Party 5 plush set in the way that these plushies would have been produced in much lower quantities than the Mario Party 5 plushies, because obviously Mario is a much bigger franchise than Pikmin is. To put this into perspective, just think about the ratio in which the Holy Grail from each set gets listed, those being Party 5 Luigi and of course the Louie plush from the Pikmin 2 set. You would have like 20 Luigi showing up before you'd have one Louie showing up. Also, just putting it out there, that Louie plushie is insanely rare, and finding one in pristine condition today is like almost impossible. We'll dive more into that later, so let's check out the box here. You'll notice we don't need the scissors because this has actually already been torn into. I'll tell you the reason for that now. Ha! And Bulborb's already munched his way through. So basically, my brother ordered plushies from the same seller, totally different plushies, but since we were both in the same household, they threw the other plushies in with the Pikmin ones, which is why this has been opened. And yeah, look at the size of Bulborb here. And yeah, with no care for this box whatsoever, at least we don't need the scissors for once, and we'll just take these out one by one, or we'll just take the whole set out so you can really see it in all of its glory. But we'll really show it more. And look at this. These are the 2 Holy Grails from the set. And yep, so special in fact that they needed to be preserved in, that's right, Tesco bags. The most professional and manly way to display your collectibles. Oh, forgot about this little tiny guy. Easily missed. And just like the Party 5 plushies, a true wonderful sight to behold indeed. Now we're going to go through them just like with the Party 5 plushies, from most common to the rarest, the grails of the set. Of course, the most common ones would be the blue, yellow and red Pikmins, because they re-released for the Pikmin 2 set. And as I explained, there are 3 different variants for each of the Pikmins. So you've got like a flower one, you've got the leaf one here, and then you've got a bulb one. So I'm technically don't have the full set because there's so many different variants, but I have every single unique character to showcase for y'all tonight, including the Holy Grails. So gotta love when you have these sort of stickers on here. I never take these off. And yeah, you've got red one here with his Pinocchio nose and no expression whatsoever. Yellow, dead expression with his Link ears here. And then, of course, the traumatized blue one. Solid trio of plushies right here. Cult classics indeed. All really colourful, pretty soft as well, especially for their time there. Hold up, why all the Pikmins got the cake though? What the hell is this? But yep, I'm totally satisfied with these ones, and they're fully tagged and all, exactly what I was looking for. So, now we've got the other 2 Pikmins, the purple and white ones, and these were totally unique to the Pikmin 2 plush set. So we'll take a look at purple first. I lied, we'll take a look at the tag first, because this is what the Pikmin 2 one looks like. Of course, you'll have 2004 on here, you'll have the additions of the white and the purple Pikmins involved, and of course you got the snazzy 2 there as well. And yeah, purple Pikmin is very good. Of course, you've got the same 3 variants for the purple one as you would with the original 3. And yeah, he's a bit more of a detailed character, bit more fat in there as well, but they downsized on the juice, however. And then lastly, we've got the white one, very small, very easily missable, as you saw when I opened that box there. I love his red beady eyes, they're full plastic. Same free variants as well. Unfortunately though, in Pikmin 2 of course, 2004 on the touch tag here. Unfortunately though, doesn't have the Pikmin 2 tag. It had been removed, so I will have to try and track down another white one. And now you've met the entire Pikmin pack. Well, you can quickly say goodbye because Bulborb's here to feed on the organisms. I'm only messing. I think I've got him tamed. But yeah, here we've got the professional infant eating Bulborb right here. Again, this guy is totally unique to the Pikmin 2 plush line, and you gotta love him. He's just the goofiest thing ever. How could you not love him? I especially love this plushie for this mouth here. Look at that. You can get real deep in there and mangle his parts. You could probably fit anything in there, quite frankly. Actually, let me put that to the test real quick. Alright, you've been a bad boy. It kind of gets in there a little bit. And yeah, a wonderful plushie. Looks just like that Bulborb that you know and love. All the details there, like his little claws, his teeth in there as well, and of course the flappy tongue. And there's a huge size difference as you would expect. Look at that, this guy dominates. But look, that was just a quick look at your common 6. You'll be able to get any of those today, even though they're pretty old by this point. They're still pretty heavily demanded. You can get any of those for under $100, you know. But these last two are true grails, and you're hella lucky if you ever find these for under 100. All of that was just child's play. I would like to now present the holy grails of this set. We've got the two human characters, Olimar and Louie, of course, in their signature Tesco buys. We got to take a look at Olimar first. He is the second rarest from the set. If you want this guy in brand new condition, he'll be like $400, man. It's insane. And yeah, this Olimar plush looks incredible, super accurate, and you really gotta handle this like it's a grail. You really gotta. I'm being real careful with it here. So here is his tag. Pikmin 2 2004. I'm trying to be super careful here. I need to get the gloves on to handle this thing. But yeah, this thing, probably the main reason what makes these so valuable is due to the suit. This is made of a very delicate material. You can see it really scratching off. Like, just even the lightest amount of play and this stuff is most probably going to peel off. It's cheap. It was definitely a bad decision, but it really has contributed to these being so hard to find in really good condition. Luckily, this is actually really good. That is really as bad as it gets. Unfortunately, it's not the same as Louie. I really wish it was. I really wish Louie was in this form of good condition, but as you'll see, it's far from it. But yep, tagged and everything. Truly incredible to own this piece, and you gotta be really careful with it. It's like the Sonic Adventure and Gamma plushie, if you know about that. It's extremely rare. It's in the thousands, and yeah, it's got the same issue with the material peeling off. So if you can find one of these in total pristine, it'll probably be over 500. It's super hard to find them like totally mint, but this is, I would like to say, pretty damn close. It's in really good, what I'd like to call collector's condition. It's just very mild, and it is very good for its age as well. And lastly is the ultimate holy grail from the line. We have Louie. Now, funny enough, this one I would actually not need to handle as carefully, because if you look at this suit is unfortunately totally tattered. We've got a nudist Louie going on here. Oh my, you can see this one is in pretty iffy condition, but at the very least, there is still the snazzy tag on there, looking fresher than ever. But unfortunately, the suit has not held up in the slightest. Even the backpack's got a lot of it on there. It even starts shredding a little bit in the package, which is unfortunate. Now, although this is far from perfect condition, it still is a total honor to own this absolute Pikmin grail right here. The rarity of this thing is extreme, so much so I couldn't find a single other one for sale online. Now, if one went up right now, I did see them sell, like, I know I was able to find some that sold like years ago for like $600, I'd imagine, and as you can tell by just how much the market has changed since then with collectibles and retro games and retro plushies and whatnot, this plushie, if it was pristine today, tagged pristine, no vinyl off whatsoever, this would absolutely, I am sure, would sell for like $1,000, which is crazy, but I just know from experience, I'm sure it would. Unfortunately, this won't go for anything near, but if I did sell this, which I probably won't unless I did get a replacement which is in better shape, I would probably still be able to get about $400 or $500 from it, considering it has the tag and everything. It's an extremely rare piece and it looks lovely, but unfortunately the suit on this one just hasn't held up. But it still is truly incredible to own this super duper rare piece, especially with the addition of both the tags being on there. Oh, and to truly show you how delicate these things are, look at this. This is all that material. It must have presumably came from Louie, because Olimar is fine, but it just really shows how hard it can be to get these in pristine shape. Anyhow, there you have it for a look at every single unique design from the Pikmin 2 Sanei plush set. It's an incredible line, and it's super significant for having some really rare pieces on it, which I always just love to have in the collection. So absolutely wonderful, and hopefully I probably won't be anytime soon, but it would be nice to come back with another super rare full set unboxing. Imagine it was Mario RPG.